अच्छा, ये हम बाद में डिस्कस करेंगे।
जी, बस मैंने क्वेश्चन अभी रख दिया, आप बात में।
हाँ जी, we'll make that as the topic for discussion today.
Yeah, okay. Maybe I am not able to listen that. Can I listen later on this your talk if I have to leave early today?
सब YouTube में होता है, राइट?
Okay,
तो आप खोज लीजिए।
ठीक है, I'll listen that.
So we'll begin with 3 ohms as usual.
Yeah.
So let's take a deep breath in. As we begin, our usual disclaimer that when you attend this session, you do so with the understanding you're responsible for your well-being, and whatever the outcome of this practice, whether it's good or bad for you, is entirely your responsibility. Life in Yoga and I don't take any responsibility towards it. As a general reminder of how to do yoga safely, first thing to remember is yoga is not about a workout. It is about gentle stimulation. And there can be no strain in any yoga practice. So which means for each person it is different. For a person whose neck may be stiff, they may be only able to move it like an inch or two or a few degrees. Whereas for somebody for whom it is not stiff, they may be able to move it all the way to 90 degrees. So each within their capacity. So you don't push yourself to do anything in yoga. And the other thing to understand is that if everything is to be done without strain, you have to watch your breath and make sure the breath is smooth and slow. The breath is an indicator of how your mind is thinking. If the mind starts to race and wants to do something that will create strain, the breath will also become agitated, fast, and things like that. So as long as it is smooth and slow, you're fine. Keep the back straight, and with that as the guidance, let's begin. We'll begin with our chakra vibrations. So for the chakra vibrations, by looking at the names over here, all of you have done it before, so you don't need any further introduction on the subject. Pressing on the little finger, we begin with Lam. Take a deep breath in. Lam. 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 Release the fingers, continue. Lam. Last time. Lam. Now let's bring the awareness an inch or so above the perineum, and pressing on the ring finger with a gentle squeeze there, we do Vam. 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 Release the fingers and continue. Vam. 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 Bring the awareness behind the navel, and as you draw in at the navel, we do Ram, pressing on the middle finger with the thumb. Ram. 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 Release the fingers, continue. Ram. 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 Now, bring the awareness to the middle of the chest, in between the breasts, and here we do Yam, pressing on the index finger with the thumb. Yam. Yum. 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 Release the fingers. Continue.
Yeah.
Yum. Bring your awareness to the throat, and here we do hum. Thumbs up, loose fist. Hum. 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 Release the hands. Continue. Last time. Now we bring the awareness to the middle of the head, and there we do chum, thumbs up, loose fist. Chum. Chum. Release the hands and continue. Now we bring the awareness to the top of the head. We do Om, thumbs up, loose fist. Release the hands. Continue. Now we go on to the Ujjayi Pranayama, the happy face breathing. So those of you who know it, please proceed. And those of you who need instructions, bring your awareness to the lowermost part of the mouth. Make a big smile. Feel a stretch in the bottommost part of the throat, bottommost part of the mouth. And focusing there, inhale and exhale in slow, long, deep breaths. And as you inhale, feel like a mild sucking sensation. And when you exhale, feel like a reverse sucking sensation. So please continue. Now, as we continue doing it, we do shoulder rotations. Inhale, lift up the shoulders, and exhale, rotate it back and bring it down. Continue. Last inhalation and last exhalation. Now we go to the neck exercises. As you exhale, gently tilt your head, bringing one ear towards the shoulder. Inhale, come back. Exhale, tilt towards the other shoulder and continue. Now we do the 4 positions, 3 of them with the sound ah as we exhale, and the 4th position chin down as or ma, kind of. So take a deep breath in as you turn to the right. Left. Back. Chin to the chest. Turn to the right. To the left. to the back. Chin to the chest. One more time to the right. To the left. To the back. Chin to the chest. Now we go 360 degrees around the neck. Inhale half a circle and exhale and complete the circle and continue. Last inhalation and last exhalation, and then we go in the reverse direction. Last exhalation. Now we go on to our hand exercises. Stretch it forward. As you inhale, lift up the palms and stretch out the fingers. Exhale, thumb in and a downward facing fist. Inhale up and stretch. Exhale down. Continue. Last exhalation. We go around the fist. Inhale half a circle. Exhale, complete the circle and continue. Last inhalation and last exhalation. Let's go reverse. Last inhalation and last exhalation. Elbows in line with the shoulders, fists below the chin. As you inhale, go around the wrist, open out the palms, and exhale, close and bring it in, and continue. Last inhalation and last exhalation. Let's go reverse. Last inhalation and last exhalation. Now let's bring the hands right in front of you onto your seat. So keeping your hands pressed right against your seat, put as much weight as possible on your hands and do the Ujjayi Pranayama. Now we interlock the fingers and bring it behind our head. And as we exhale, we turn to one side and inhale, come back, and exhale till turn the other way. Last exhalation, inhale, come back. Get hold of the elbows behind the head. And as you exhale, pull on one elbow, inhale, come back. Exhale, pull on the other elbow, inhale, come back up, and continue. Last exhalation, inhale, release. Now bring the hands behind the back. Get hold of the elbows or wherever it will reach. Take a deep breath in, expand the chest, pull back the shoulders, and as you exhale, twist to one side, inhale, come back. Exhale, twist the other way, inhale, come back, and continue. Last exhalation, inhale, come back. Now bring your hands behind your back, just above the hips. And as you inhale, push on one hand and make a backward arch. And as you exhale, come forward to your normal position. Inhale, push on the other hand and make a backward arch. And exhale, come forward and continue. Last inhalation and last exhalation. Now we can cross one leg over the other. Get hold of the knee on the top, and as you exhale, pull it and cross it over to the opposite shoulder and turn your head the other way. Inhale, release, and exhale, pull and turn. Last exhalation, pull and turn. Inhale, release. Let's cross the leg over the other way. As you exhale, pull and turn. Last exhalation, pull and turn. Now we can stand up. And those of you who don't have good balance, you can hold a chair or something. As you inhale and bend at the knees, exhale, come up. Continue. Excellent. Now, keeping one hand in your hip, The other hand, raise it up and turn that way as you come up on your toes. Inhale, come down, and inhale, turn round, and as you exhale, come down. So inhale up on one side, coming up on the toes, and exhale, come down. Inhale, stretch the other side, come down as you exhale. Now we can go around the hips. Inhale and exhale and twist around the hips. Now last breath, and then we go the opposite direction. Now get hold of your hands behind your back and holding your elbows, pull back the shoulders and lean back and stay there, inhaling and exhaling. Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, push out your butt, keep the chin up and shoulder pulled back and lean forward. Feel the stretch from the bottom of the feet all the way to the hips. Inhale and exhale into the stretch. Take a slow, deep breath in and come up all the way and take your seat. Now we go on to the alternate nostril breathing. And if you like, Instead of doing that, you can keep your finger right at the hairline of the forehead, right in the middle of the forehead. Inhale into that point and visualize exhalation going down towards the feet. Both will have the same effect. Now, we go on to the first round of Bhastrika. Let's begin with exhalation. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 2, inhale. Exhale. 3, exhale. 4, exhale. 5, exhale. 6, exhale. 7, exhale. 8, exhale. 9, exhale. 10, exhale. 11, exhale. 12, exhale. 13, exhale. 14, exhale. 15, exhale. 16, exhale. 17, exhale. 18, exhale. 19, exhale. 20, exhale. Now take a slow, deep breath through the right nostril. Hold the breath as long as you can and exhale through the left nostril. So now let's go on to the mantras that we use. So bring your awareness behind the lowermost part of the sternum, and from there feel a rising vibration going through the body and out of the top of the head. And you visualize the vibration as 3 syllables: Haim Em As you do this Haim Em flowing upward, remember there is no correlation with the breath. Forget the breath. You're only focused on the visualization. Breath is unconscious breathing like it is for you most of the day. Now bring the awareness to the chest area and mentally visualize the lungs are vibrating Haim, 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 Haim. Now make that vibration into Haim Nam, Haim Nam, Haim Nam. You can extend out your elbows so that the elbows are not bent. Now bring your awareness behind the middle of the chest, in between the breasts, and feel a rising vibration to the middle of the body out of the top of the head. And that rising vibration feels like home, 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 home. It's just a visualization. Now we go to the spinal mantra. We do the 7 mantras from the feet and ankle to the knees to the lowermost part of the spine, which is in between the buttocks and the back, and then the lumbar spine, the thoracic spine, the cervical spine in the neck, and then in the back of the head, in the very top, called the shikha point. The mantra for the feet and neck are the same, that is Aim. Now let us begin from the feet and ankle with mantra Aim, moving to knees where we vibrate Shim, and move on to the base of the spine where we do Jim. Aim, Shim, 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 Jim. Now we move from the base of the spine to the lumbar region, then to the thoracic or the back region of the spine with Jim, Jaim, Haim. So let's go. Jim, Jaim, Haim. 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 Now we move from the thoracic spine to the spine and the neck to the back of the head with Haim, Aim, Om. Let's go. Haim, Aim, Om. 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 Now we do all the 7 mantras in sequence, starting from the feet and ankle. Aim, Shim, Jim, Jaim, Haim, Aim, Om. 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 I'm Shim Jim Jam I'm 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 Om. Now we go on to the next round of Bhastrika. Let's begin with exhalation. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 2 inhale. Exhale. 3. Exhale. 4. Exhale. 5. Exhale. 6. Exhale. 7. Exhale. 8. Exhale. 9. Exhale. 10. Exhale. 11. Exhale. 12. Exhale. 30. Exhale. 40. Exhale. 50. Exhale. 60. Exhale. 70. Exhale. 80. Exhale. 90. Exhale. 20. Exhale. Take a deep breath in through the right nostril. Hold the breath and exhale to the left. Let's go on to the next exhalation with the Bhastrika. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 2. Exhale. 3. Exhale. 4. Exhale. 5. Exhale. 6. Exhale. 7. Exhale. 8. Exhale. 9. Exhale. 10. Exhale. 11. Exhale. 12. Exhale. 13. Exhale. 14. Exhale. 15. Exhale. 16. Exhale. 17. Exhale. 8. Exhale. 9. Exhale. 20. Exhale. Take a deep breath in through the right nostril, hold the breath and exhale through the left. Let's go on to the last round of Bhastrika. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 2. Inhale. Exhale. 3. Exhale. 4. Exhale. 5. Exhale. 6. Exhale. 7. Exhale. 8. Exhale. 9. Exhale. 10. Exhale. 11. Exhale. 12. Exhale. 13. Exhale. 14. Exhale. 15. Exhale. 16. Exhale. 17. Exhale. 8. Exhale. 9. Exhale. And 20. Exhale. Take a deep breath through the right nostril, hold the breath and exhale to the left. Mentally tell yourself, I give up all ideas and concepts and I care about nothing as you prepare yourself for meditation. Tell yourself, I let go of everything, I let go of everything, I let go of everything. Feel the shoulders become lighter and the head also may feel lighter. If you have a personal mantra, only focus on the mantra but not in any part of the body. If you don't have a personal mantra, use the mantra Haim Em Om and feel it as a flow. Visualize from behind the lowermost part of the sternum, going through the body and out of the top of the head. So feel that Haim Em Om, Haim Em Om, Haim Em Om go through. And as again with all the subtle mantras, but it has nothing to do with breath, forget the breath. Continue. And we will have Om playing in the background. Mentally affirm to yourself, may I be guided to fulfill the purpose for which I am born. With that as the thought, become aware of your senses from the top of the head, all the way down to the bottom of the feet. Whenever you're ready to open your eyes, raise the palm of your hands and look straight into the palm of your hands when you open your eyes. So with that, we end the practice session today. Today being Sunday, we have the half hour extra available for any questions and discussion. Neeru Agarwal is no longer here. So she had a question, but there is hardly any point in answering the question when she's not here. If there are any other questions, please feel free to ask. Or if you have the same question.
Dr. Rajan, you know, the standing exercise,
Yes.
In the beginning, I used to have back pain, but when you told me I was not doing right, it is working wonderful. No back pain.
Excellent.
That's a point of Zoom that you could see I was not doing right. You immediately told me you're not doing right. So now I see how you do it, a little that, and then slowly. No back pain. Thanks.
Excellent. You see, what happens is as long as there is ease and smoothness, you will never hurt yourself.
So I appreciate you correcting me in the beginning itself. So I just wanted to compliment and let the other people know that sometimes we are doing wrong and we blame everybody else.
Yeah, you see, it will be nice if we can all be together, and that's why we have the retreats. Now, of course, next year's retreats has also already been planned, and so we'll see how it goes. And there may be a facility available near Houston, so we can have another one over there too.
I am in Atlanta.
Oh,
so
okay.
So if anytime you plan to come to Atlanta.
Which part of Atlanta are you in?
Northern part.
So the Alpha.
Marietta, Kennesaw.
Okay.
Actually, because of the COVID, I was stuck with COVID. My wife was stuck. That's why we have not traveled in last 2 years, just to keep ourselves safe.
Excellent.
Otherwise, your location in Florida was very good.
Yes.
And but sometimes, you know, there are things which are beyond our control.
Yes, yeah. You need to be a little conservative. I am also a little conservative in the sense my mother is 93 years old, so I don't want to bring home anything to her.
That's great. अच्छा जी. Okay. मैंने आपको बता दिया. I am in Atlanta. You are in Maryland.
Washington D.C. area.
Yeah, I used to work there a long time ago, about 30 years ago. Neelam kuch bol rahi hai.
So she's asking, when will we do something in Toronto? Well, if she arranges something, we will come. You see, for every place to do that, we need a place to arrange it, right?
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
And whoever is the local person, they are the people who know the place and they can make the arrangements. So in Florida, we have a lot of contacts, and particularly the retreat center is, managed by one of our patrons. So it is easy enough to do it there.
Hindu University of America.
Yes.
Mr. Agarwal.
Yes, he is the one who is doing it all.
I saw him one time on the Zoom, so I remember, and he has quite a few friends here also.
Yes, actually, should be. He in the month of March he went to India. They had gone for 2 months. So sometime in the next a couple of weeks they should be returning back.
Okay. All right. So, ठीक है जी. Namaste.
Thank you. Namaste. Anybody else? Any questions? Yes. Gulshan Singh, you have to unmute yourself.
I always miss out on that. Yeah, and I just wanted to know the benefits of some of the new moves that you've shown us. You know, the Bhastrika with the hands pressing on the chair, and the movement of the head with the sound of R and Could you just give us the benefits of some of these moves, please?
Yeah, actually, you're referring to the hand pressing down and doing the Ujjayi
Ujay,
Pranayama.
yes.
Now, this is an exercise that is done to stimulate the wrist. Okay? And
Okay.
so for people who have this carpal tunnel syndrome, this is something that people can get over simply by this exercise. Now, what happens is, many people, as they are aging, they get arthritic fingers. And so while we do all the motions for that, if you add the wrist along with it, it increases the benefit, and that Haim Nam mantra also increases the benefit. So that is why we have, whenever you see, we have a finite amount of time within which we want to complete as much as we can, right? And so what I tend to do is, I like to make sure that we do at least 3 or 4 rounds of Bhastrika. And that is important because that is really energizing, and that's needed for good vitality. So depending upon the available time, I include that. The other one which you raised about the sound vibration, well, if you're sensitive enough, you can tell when you do the sound vibration how relaxing and how your whole area becomes lighter. You see, if you do turning your head and this way, that way, it takes you like 20 times or 10 times for you to do all of that in order to loosen. But the same thing with the sound vibration, it's much faster. That is the reason we do that. Now, all of these are techniques. You see, when we work with yoga, we work with 5 components. We work with the physical component, we work with the breath component, we work with the vibration component, and then we work with the point of intention, thought component, and just being a pure observer. So if we can combine all of them together, then that is our highest practice which we have, which we call as dance yoga, where we can combine all of them together. And that, of course, cannot be done in this forum. And so that's what we did in the retreat. And of course, those who came to the retreat, they want to do it every day. So, so that is the key thing that, why we do all of these things. In any practice, when we can integrate multiple elements, it is usually more effective, provided you can do it with ease. If you find you cannot do it with ease, there is no benefit over there. Okay.
Thank you very much, Dr. Rajan.
You're welcome. So,
Dr.
Satyapalji.
Yes. Can I ask one?
Satyapalji has his hand up, and then I'll come to Maltiji. 1 second.
Okay,
Let him.
thank you.
I'm
Thank you.
still waiting for the start of laughter yoga. Yesterday, I went there around 8:20 and until 8:45, 8:50. There were some yoga practices or pranayama was going on, but nothing that.
And after that, they didn't do the laughter yoga.
No.
Okay. The thing is, you see, I have been a little bit away from many things in the morning and other times because of the number of other things that I need to deal with. We have our annual meeting coming up on May 15th and our annual reports that go for our organizations. So I have removed myself from too much activity so that I have a little bit more time to take care of these things. Now, what that is going to change shortly. So once I come into the session, Saturday sessions, it was on Saturdays or Sundays, they said?
So you told me Saturday last time, about 3 days.
Saturday. I think that's what they said. So what I will do is, from now on, I will be coming on Saturdays myself, and I will make sure that happens.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, we were also not able to connect to Laugh and Yoga on Saturday.
Okay. So I will make sure we have it next Saturday. So Malti ji, go ahead.
Dr. Rajan, I wanted to know, when you do breathing problem, Alunoma Lona, that one, when we take a deep breath, how the vibration travels? I'm kind of confused.
Okay. You can see me clearly, right?
Yes.
Okay. So when I take a breath through this nostril,
Right,
I visualize,
right or left? Usually I take from right.
Actually, this is my left nostril.
Okay, okay.
So if I'm inhaling from my left nostril, I let the awareness of the breath cross over to the other side, behind the eyes, and turn around and come all the way to the middle of the forehead at the
Okay.
hairline level where the breath is complete.
Okay.
And then I'm going to exhale through the right nostril. So when I'm exhaling through the right nostril, I bring the awareness, come that way, and the exhalation goes out. Then I inhale from this nostril and then come up over here and then exhale through this nostril going out that way, right?
No, it was not clear to me, to tell you very frankly.
But why don't you do the following?
So you do from, I do from left nostril.
Yeah.
So when you take a deep, this one, you said it goes opposite like this.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
And come to the top of this one.
Yes.
And then you do from the right. When
You
do it
exhale from the right and the mirror image through which it comes from there going out.
from like this, it goes
Yes,
out here.
and going
Okay.
out that way. Yes.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
Now, the thing is, you see, the purpose of the alternate nostril breathing is the balancing of the two hemispheres of the brain. That is
Okay.
how it is explained. In other words, what happens is the central nervous system is the controller of the vitality in our system by regulating the autonomic nervous system, our breathing and our heart rate and the circulation, all of that is managed by the central nervous system, right? So the thing is basically the balancing the two hemispheres of the brain is basically a concept where your inner program and your external being, both external interaction with the world, both of them coming together makes your gene expression. Genes are your inner program, and the external elements that you get hit with are considered the epigenetic factors. So both together create the gene expression on a moment by moment basis. Now, for the gene expression to express itself, it needs the right amount of energy coming through the central nervous system. So balancing the two hemispheres of the brain is considered very important. Now, but the alternate nostril breathing, you can do it this way, it will take care of it. The key element of it, which we believe from a physiological angle, is stimulation of the corpus callosum in the middle, so that the corpus callosum enables the good optimal communication between the left and the right hemispheres of the brain.
Yes, okay.
So that is why when you focus right over here and you inhale up there and exhale down, then in which case it has the same, it does the same purpose. So it is, yeah. So what happens is, we have tested it, for patients with epilepsy. For epileptic patients, it is typical when they do the EEG studies, they can understand it is one side of the brain that is active and that causes the seizure. Whereas the moment the two sides of the brain start communicating through the corpus callosum, the seizure ceases.
Stops, yeah.
It stops. And so what happens is, we have seen in cases of epileptic seizures, when a person knows they're about to get it, if they just keep their finger right over there in the hairline of the forehead and
Pressure.
inhale into it and exhale, visualize it going down, in about 5 breaths, the seizure will stop.
Okay.
This coming on of seizure.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So somebody else put a note right over there. Okay. Somebody couldn't hear and whatever they are doing. Okay. Okay, so any other questions? Neeru Agarwal is over there. So she was the one who had asked about the chakras. So Neeruji, would you like to unmute yourself? She mentioned she had to leave. So, well, we'll discuss it at another time when she's around. I can even do it tomorrow in the 10 minutes before we begin.
Dr. Rajanji,
Yes.
this is Neelam.
Yes.
Let me tell everybody this, your neck exercise, which helped me a lot in my vertigo. So before I had to take the medication for the vertigo, which I completely stopped. So I would just like to let everybody know in panelists. So
Excellent.
that neck exercise extremely benefited to me.
Is it a neck exercise with sound?
With sound and without sound, it is really, really doing wonders on myself. I don't know about others, but I was taking the vertigo medication. My vertigo was very bad. Even my sister Gulshan Singh knows very well about it. And this your yogic kriya really helped me a lot, Dr. Rajanji. I don't know how to appreciate, but let me say millions thanks to you.
Oh, you're welcome. Actually, it is not the neck exercises alone. They're combined with the chakra vibrations. You see, what happens is, in our nadi readings, what we have found is the cause of the vertigo is really the imbalance in the gyros that are there in the ear, in the inner ear. And so what happens is, when we take the nadi measurement, we can actually see the imbalance in the 2 ears. And so what happens is, the throat is the connector into the ears. That is why you always talk about the ENT system. Ear, nose, and throat, they all go together. So the throat chakra, once it normalizes, it becomes easier. But then, yes, the neck is a very important part of it. And the other element which also combines into it is the Ujjayi Pranayama.
Okay.
So all three of them together have a big impact on vertigo.
Yeah, I have a hearing problem with my right ear. I am 0%. I can hear from right, because I was working with a logistic company previously, and because of the airline takeoff, and because on ramp I was working, so airline to take off from the place and coming and going, all the noise of aircraft. Because of that, my right ear, I cannot hear single thing. but I all hearing from the left. But this neck kriya, neck exercise is really helping me out.
Yes, yes. I can relate to what you're saying.
Mm.
Dr. Rajan,
Yes.
at home, every day I do all the Kapalbhati and Bhastrika and as well as Ujjayi and all. So is there anything which I should do first, which I should do later, or can I do one after another? No problem.
The general rule is that you should always make sure that you have, like for instance, the Ujjayi Pranayama is absolutely optimal after the Chakra Vibration. That is why we always do the Ujjayi Pranayama afterwards.
Okay.
But Ujjayi Pranayama, anytime you do, it is a good place to quieten your mind as well as increase the parasympathetic tone within you before you begin anything. Because what will happen is your focus will also improve for doing the Kapalbhati Bhastrika. Remember, in yoga, when we do this, it's not about the breath. It is about the breath and the mind together, the focus of the mind and being able to sense how you are feeling, right?
Okay. Yeah.
So the thing is, you see, so you can, I will recommend that Bhastrika should be the last exercise done with respect to breathing exercise.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Whereas
But
on the other hand, Kapalbhati and Ujjayi, you can interchange them and do whichever way you like.
Okay, that's good. Thank you.
You're welcome. Any other questions? Anupam, I'll call you back, okay? So, any other questions? So, Maltiji, if you're saying something, you're muted.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
And I just wanted to tell your mom that all her saris are great. They're all South Indian saris. Because I'm a South Indian. I like all those saris.
Thank you.
Because she reminds me of my mother.
I would like to add one more thing. Your mother is a motivator for us too, because certain things we cannot able to do, but as soon as we see the mama is doing this, so we'll just right away get up and start doing it.
She is so nice.
She's wonderful.
Excellent. So thank you, everyone. So we will end the session today over here and see you all tomorrow. Namaste.
Namaste.